afternoon and good evening. It's a spectacular time here at Combo Breaker 2024 with even more Granblue Fantasy versus Ryazo action and Arc World Tour qualifier points on the line. I am Zero alongside Virum for the first time in person.
Yep.
And regardless of online, the first time together on Granblue, and I'm looking forward to this one.
Absolutely. It's going to be a fantastic round two pools block. We have some incredible heavy hitters. I mean, we saw a bunch the past couple of hours, ending off with that Kane versus Aaron DeMaxa. That was a banger. But of course, starting up, we already have two incredible players coming up to play in Ryazo and DaFeetLee, both playing 6. Both have dabbled in other characters as well. I know Ryazo has obviously got that Anila. DaFeetLee has played a bunch of different characters throughout this game, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how this plays out.
And I'm certainly looking forward to seeing both of them make an appearance at EVO later this year. You can actually register today using discount code CB2024 for that 10% off that registration. And certainly get on it. If you saw last year's EVO, it was certainly jam-packed, and that was just the launch of Street Fighter 6. We're talking about the launch of Granblue rising amongst other fighting games for the first time appearance at EVO this year. Yeah,
it is going to be an absolutely monumental year for EVO, one that you do not want to miss. And of course, make sure that you're following this channel here, BG Callisto, for even more Combo Breaker action, as well as checking out all of the other streams as well. There's so many different events being run, absolute quality stuff. But yeah, it looks like we are going to be kicking off with the Seox Mirror.
Okay. So things getting a little dicey, for lack of a better term here in this matchup in particular. But fortunately, we have very specific outfits for both players here. One with the glow sticks, one with the standardized claws, of course, of 6. And this can go, you know, it's going to just be face-to-face action, close quarters combat here. We're going to see who catches the other with empty hand likely in this matchup here, because both are certainly going to be fishing for the exact same scenario. Even in the mirror match, I don't think this really changes too much of the game plan for either 6 player here.
Now, of course, Ryazo definitely kind of as far as I'm aware, pretty much a kind of a specialist when it comes to this game. He's been competing in a lot of different online tournaments, been doing very, very well with both the Seox and the Anila. Meanwhile, DaFeetLee, very, very practiced in multiple different fighting games, incredibly good at this, at Street Fighter, I know, I believe King of Fighters as well. Just an incredible all-round, long-time veteran of fighting games.
Yes, absolutely. And it's always been interesting to see some of those players like we saw in the previous block, Coach Steve show up, who is certainly another one of those multifaceted fighting game players. You know, those fundamentals really carry over to this game in particular, and it's been nice to see that crossover because there's so many players that this is their very first fighting game. So this is fun to see the breakdown between these two, especially with a specialist player like Ryazo here. Sliding with 2U to begin things off here. That's a big call from Ryazo to start.
Yeah, that's one of the longer range moves that Seox has, but the exchange into the EX executions goes in DaFeetLee's favor.
Absolutely. Tried to sneak up with that fake empty hand, but of course we do have the ultimate skill barrage there to catch you out of the sky. We've seen that a little bit earlier too. I'm gonna go for some of those anti-airs, especially against Lucar there. Nice side swap. Nice little 5U setup there. Another barrage again, big spend on ult skill. Ryazo really taking the charge here with this life deficit on DaFeetLee. Of course, you can try to get a little more expensive with meter. Patience begins though, nice block.
Takes a plus range, a good tech on the throw, and now, not gonna get the whip on it there. Only a bar light from Ryazo, not gonna get stuffed. Goes to the RPS with the Thunder Flash right there. Now in comes corner pressure.
Just outside the range.
The same time that DaFeetLee wins out, he does have, and no breakpoints on the side of Ryazo. Gonna get called out on that Thunder Flash and lose the round as a result.
See, like I said, things are getting a little expensive there for Ryazo very early on, and that is the price that you pay without any bravery points to save your health plan. DaFeetLee is able to dwindle away much faster there. So again, starting out the same way, high aggression from Ryazo. This time we got this corner combo. Beautiful stuff here for the empty hand setup, but we do have Thunder Flash to call you out.
Yeah, that is a safe jump against most characters, but of course against Seox himself, he has that Thunder Flash, ever reliable as a parry. Nice Excel to punish the Shadow Trace backwards.
Quick 2S confirm. Ooh, that's the 2U. That one's gonna get called out by the Fireball.
Alright, another Thunder Flash coming out from DaFeetLee, this time with the throw, carrying him to the corner. Let's see how the offense mounts. No, again, the BC coming out from Ryazo does not want to hold anything.
Yeah, sneaking in, trying to get that quick triple attack low. Knock at the door, guard cancel out, and again, very dangerous spot to be. Despite DaFeetLee with the lead, all we need is confirm. It's a skybound guard, not even necessary.
Yeah,
we do got that finish.
And I think, despite how close that game was, there's a very clear difference in the quality of the defense from both of these players. You know, it's very clear because he's a seasoned veteran. DaFeetLee has a lot of confidence in his ability to just block out situations. Meanwhile, Ryazo doesn't want to hold any of those strike throw situations, just BCing immediately, and it came to bite him in both of those rounds.
Yeah, very good call out right there, because we see time and time again DaFeetLee is using those bravery point counters here for very specific scenarios. If we're feeling overwhelmed in the corner position, we can call that out. But like you said, confident on defense, able to get Thunder Flash. What a call out this close heavy though.
Goes for the fuzzy match this time instead of the Thunder Flash. And look at all that corner carry reward coming for DaFeetLee. Almost baits it, but not quite.
Another Demon's Gates, get another carry here with the special. Jump, wow!
Side swaps and tries to fuzzy match there, but unfortunately for DaFeetLee, going to get clipped. And look at all this damage mounting. Is it going to be enough? Yes, it is.
There we go. All right, very good routing here from Ryazo. Nice little turnaround, and again, that's something I'm going to keep paying attention to here. The usage of bravery points from Ryazo empty by the time the round is close to ending, every single time so far. There we go. Brave counter on the way. If we allow it, DaFeetLee with the throw.
Good block this time coming out from Ryazo, but DaFeetLee maintaining that offensive momentum. Good throw.
Yeah, I do like that corner setup there. We tried to go for the bait with that 5U into the ultimate skill Demon's Gate, just to try to call it a guard cancel, which didn't happen. But Ryazo already mounting that big combo in the corner. Knock at the door will get shut down with ult skill Demon's Gate. Let's keep the round safe with the brave strike.
Doesn't have anything more and uses the raging strike. That is going to slap through the remainder of Ryazo's health. DaFeetLee now on set point.
Yeah, and again, it's one of those situations where we've already spent the 2 brave points. By the time we reach that critical juncture in the corner with the final hit scenario, if we have one more brave point, that could have been the round.
Oh, the side swap there. Good decision right there from Ryazo to go for that BC. Gonna get punished.
Here we go. Nice staggers here. Just tries to get out of dodge. Beautiful dash L to chase down. Nice!
You can see a lot of these kind of nuanced interactions that Ryazo is clearly very versed in. He's done that twice now, the U execution to anti-any can.
Yep. A good throw. 2 L's here with another one. Keep you guessing. And it kind of makes you cautious to throw out that Thunder Flash there from Ryazo. Final brave point available here. DaFeetLee still going to hold strong with 3 right now. Good blocks.
Yeah. Okay. Beautiful 2L, and that's going to be a set as long as he versus. Yes, he does. DaFeetLee taking it 2-0 over Ryazo.
You just keep it as simple as possible. You get that quick confirm, raging strike into chain, and then all right, I have the resources available, may as well spend. I know I'm going to kill from here. Don't need to get too crazy.
Yeah. Once again, I think it was just a difference in how the two played defense. You almost never saw those brave counters coming out from DaFeetLee. Usually a very reliable, of course very reliable,
right,
but option, but it comes with its risk of draining the BP, and DaFeetLee capitalized beautifully as a result. We saw the delay match coming out, and he made use of the raging strike confirms as a result.
Absolutely. I mean, being an expert at your own character, right, in a mirror match like that, you understand the nuance of what your opponent might be looking for, the opener opportunities that 6 is going to be trying to catch you out on or call you out for. So some of those Demon Gate interactions not quite working. Like the big one that we saw earlier, like I called out, was the trying to bait out a raging or a brave counter by going for that 5U and then opting for ultimate skill Demon's Gate. You're already in the sky, so it's going to bait out raging strike instead of counter, but it didn't happen because we know that interaction. All right. But phenomenal set to kick things off. We'll be moving on in this bracket. Another pretty good one, actually. SQ going up against Omicron Austin.
Yeah, SQ, obviously another very well-established, well-known player from Strive. Played Granblue back in that game and now has kind of gravitated towards Zeta, I believe, in this game. Started out back in base Granblue, because she played base Granblue as well. Started out as the Ferry. Tried Ferry at the start of this and felt that, you know, she couldn't quite cut it for what she was trying to achieve in the game, and so has shifted to Zeta, a character that is surprisingly rather uncommon for how strong she's regarded as.
Yeah, it's so fascinating here how often players will talk about how Zeta is such a devastating character to go up against, but it's it's nice to see that SQ kind of going back to this route here for Zeta, because SQ and Exert playing Sin, right? And then it's interesting because we go for the stronger female character as well in Chie in Persona.
Yes,
you know, so definitely that route is still there. That does show off. It does line up here. But Zeta, I can't believe we're going to get another mirror here to back this up. This is where we're at.
Yeah, Chie is like the true kind of identity character for SQ. That's like yeah.
All right, so potentially button check here.
No, definitely not.
Wow, yeah.
Just off to the races with these two. High octane action with Zeta. We're going to see a lot of that Rhapsody coming out.
Yes, indeed. Another thrust for corner position. SQ with base color, and Omicron is actually in the new outfit here. Tries to cross up, jump view, not gonna work. Beat and push away a little bit, and dash L, of course.
Yeah, that 2M, fantastic button for Zeta. Just kind of patrols the mid-range with that and her 6XL.
Nice, got the armor, but a little bit too far away to get a pick up or punish off that either way. Still finding our thrust.
Oh, a little bit off on the timing of that meaty. Not going to get a pick up beyond that, but still very solid corner carry nonetheless.
Again, just trying to find that opportune moment here, just get that quick push into the corner. Both looking not too terrible in terms of health. Those bravery points are really going to save you, but we're going to start to see some expenditure from SQ, I'm sure, at this life point.
Oh, you say that. This is that's what we're talking about. This is one hit away from death for both players.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
Nice with punish with the 6XL. It's going to be a big counter conversion. No, misses a JH afterwards. But gets the throw nonetheless.
Not able to get on it.
Oh, big whip, that's going to be a punish. Yes, a little bit scrambling towards the end there, but SQ holding firm and taking the round.
Yeah, being able to recover out of scramble situations is certainly key in fighting games across the board. SQ has had plenty of those scenarios in her repertoire back from Dragon Ball FighterZ. Not even just Dragon Ball FighterZ, but just anime games in general. So nice 2L coming here from Omicron Austin on the empty jump. Big starter.
Yeah, into the 2-2U, the Rising Spear of Armus obviously gets the safe jump into the M2O again. No fuzzy match coming out from SQ.
Bring it back down. Nice, tries to open up low, but thinking the delay was going to be there with an opportunity to challenge potentially a 2L. Does get the armor DP.
There's Rhapsody this time, gets the count hit as well. Carry to the corner. One hit is all SQ needs, but good block on the Spear of Armus.
Yes.
And the U Rhapsody closing things out. Very kind of reliable parry in that move. 1 round apiece.
Absolutely, it kind of helps you take care of the jump U interactions there from Zeta, if you're willing to make that expenditure there. Good carry to the corner, but SQ able to jump out. No anti-air, just tries to go for the forward special Rhapsody.
Once again, you see SQ trying to kind of RPM in these situations, but Austin isn't really biting, not using the buttons that would really catch there.
There we go. Now we got our distance here, so we can go for some of these counter pokes. Nice spot dodge. Good stuff from Omicron here. Just a small knockdown, nothing too significant, but better positioning. It's going to be key here.
Both players just kind of slowing the pace down quite considerably. Nice catch on the jump. Austin really noticing that SQ was engaging in the air quite a lot, and that 2-2U, such a potent anti-air option.
And again, because they honestly, both players know how volatile their character can be. It does, like you said, take that single straight touch with the right resources to really turn the tide. SQ certainly needs a bit more than one more hit to close it out. And Omicron is just going to take their time. No need to overextend yourself here with this massive life lead.
Again, tries to go for the RPS Rhapsody afterwards. Just completely disengaging now. SQ nearing chip point, you have to be careful. Oh, huge 6XL! Oh, it doesn't convert afterwards, and it's gonna get the punish as a result. Omicron Austin taking that first game.
That's 2 interactions now where SQ could potentially take it into a round or just a finish in general, but due to a drop in the routing there, cost her a game. So hopefully we start to clean up some of these interactions here. Good call out on the spot dodge. SQ bringing it right back down immediately. Cash up L.
Yeah, has a lot of cooldowns to work with here as well. Probably going to end in the 2-2. Maybe no. Chooses to catch up with FBA instead. That's a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah. I don't blame you for that one right there. You already had the substantial life lead. There's plenty of time to build back meter should you need it. No anti-air, not even 2H.
I like the idea with the JL air-to-air attempt though, to try to, potentially catch the delay, but the 6XL into the 2U, into the forward spear of Armix is going to be enough.
Battle 2. Engage.
So he's putting a round on the board and Shuri back. Good lord, though.
Big 668 coming out from Omicron Austin right now. Jumps out the corner, does SQ, gets the anti-air with the 2-2L and a big frame trap as well.
Good stuff with the heavy starter here. Big damage opportunity. Not quite at the meter to get Skybound up, but the next interaction will be devastating here for Omicron. The roll, nice 2U.
Yeah, saving that SBA gauge, just want to spend it after the 2U there.
And it opened up on the second thrust, expecting a retreat from Omicron. Does get that guard cancel out, be a little more liberal with spending these here.
Nice, this time SQ catching the jump, and that is going to be the round and the game. 1-1.
It's that explosivity. Honestly, the sped from Zeta, if you go for those ultimate skills just straight up, it's a doozy to say the least.
Yep. Yeah, definitely makes sense to why SQ decided to keep that meter in the back after landing that 1-2U, just so that she had access to those big, explosive, powerful ultimate skills.
Jump up Bell. Missile Stand interrupts on top of it. Yo, these pokes here from Omicron will certainly start to add up against SQ. She's trying to find that perfect position to challenge back with 5L, but not finding the reach for it. There we go. Close position here. What a challenge from SQ. Still trying to get out of the corner. Just stand special. Again, just really trying to bob and weave between that positioning, because at any given moment, though, Omicron could just honestly go for those 2M pokes that we've seen quite a bit here. Far-reaching again, but we do get that dash-up throw. Forward position.
Yep. Zeta doing the fake safe jump after the forward throw, gonna extend into the SSBA. This is a brick, 1 BP remaining. Won't be enough to get the KO yet, but one more mix should do it.
Oh no!
The immediate throw!
Like a block. There was just a moment right now, the air throw! Beautiful stuff from SQ.
Gorgeous, and now she's 1 round away from moving on in round 2 pools.
Nice dash L, tried to route into Fireball there, just get the challenge, but the dash H does succeed. He sets a big counter, he got that corner carry.
Yeah, full extension as well. Beautiful stuff with the 6XL. Rolls out of the corner, and as a result, is going to get their own combo back. Omicron Austin ending with the Rising Spear of Armis.
Trying to go for the safe jump there. We do get our guard cancel out. More thrust and carry, not quite close up to the wall, but at least we got the better positioning. You'll notice that Omicron will be totally comfortable with trying to zone out, making it a difficult task for SQ to even get within range. There we go.
Yeah, Omicron Austin definitely feels like they have the edge in the mid-range, making use of those pokes incredibly well and taking that round. Final round between these two.
Quite the thrust to start things off, and they're trying to go coast to coast one more time. Backs away for the 2L, so SQ is safe for now. That's a deep jump in, and again, no anti-air. I think so far between these two, SQ has been the only one to really successfully pull off an anti-air opportunity.
There was that one big 2-2U earlier from
that's right.
Austin, but yeah, these two have been kind of reserved in their overall anti-air game. Speaking of which, straight out comes the 2-2U again, but a little bit too far from the corner to be able to get the Raging Strike after the far heavy.
A little preemptive poke there. Still gives SQ some room to close the gap. And yeah, not gonna open up. SQ not falling for this one. That's a big commitment from Omicron.
Nice, goes for the wake up. New Rhapsody needs that brief respite. The reprieve, nice whip punish on the 667, and that's gonna do it. SQ taking it 2-1.
And again, just another example of how stressful a mirror match can be, because both of you know exactly what you're looking for, but then it starts to get down into the nuance of how you're playing your character. We saw earlier with DaFeetLee really playing more passive, a little more conservative with their brave points. Here we see that Omicron was, you know, a little more content, like you said, playing that mid-screen, but SQ really trying to find that perfect positioning to get within, at the very least, a dash L range for whip punish opportunities, or at least trying to counterpoke with some faster normals to try to interrupt the start with other buttons there.
Yeah, honestly, and throughout that set, they were doing a really good job of using the far mediums, the 2Ms, to control that mid-range space. But in the end, I think SQ began to get privy towards that and started using the 6XL just outside those ranges and using it to whip punish.
Yeah, absolutely. Certainly more beam usage from Omicron throughout that set too, which is very fascinating to see that we weren't going to really try to entertain that beam war between the two of them. It was more so SQ really trying to find that solid position to carry for a corner and still get that positive position. But our next set will be interesting as well. Wavie coming back up. Joe Mama also stepped up to the plate here.
Wavie obviously either on the, I think she's either going to be going on the CAG or the Vira. I saw her. She was meant to have a stream game earlier, but there were a couple of issues with the setup, so she ended up, she was kind of hovering the Vira, but ended up not actually playing her on stream, so we'll have to wait and see who she decides to lock in at this point in the bracket.
Yeah, so it looks like Joe Mama is locking in Charlotta to kick things off, and all right, so we will finally get to see that Wavie Vira here. Interesting. All right. Of course, we've had a couple Charlottas up here throughout the weekend. You know?
That we have.
Yeah, she's just still one of those aggressive characters. She's still such a firecracker of an individual to try to defend against in the corner here. And, you know, Vira also has some great tools of her own. Being able to transform is certainly helpful, right, which does add additional mobility for the character. But against a character like Charlotta, I'm very curious how that changes up in any way, whether you stay more grounded because of the fact that Holy Ladder is certainly going to be the threat for you, or if that's going to be Charlotta Ball Roll, it really gets, you know, keep you locked in into the hands that we're looking for a wall bounce.
Oh no, instead we are getting yet another mirror. We are getting the Cagliostro mirror this time. 3 in a row.
I see. This is what's happening. As we start to qualify, we get the mirror matches out of the way. Throw everything else out of the window. This will be a Cagliostro mirror. Who can read their book faster?
At the very least, we can say with confidence that the set after this will not be a mirror, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Let's focus on Wavie versus Joe Mama first of all.
Yeah, so again, this is one of those matches that can get a little crazy. Spears certainly is something to pay attention to, which already out the gate, we do have 5-8, certainly one of the better buttons for Cagliostro. We'll see plenty of that, but an early hex setup from Wavie will certainly lock in a corner push here.
Yeah, Wavie has always been a player, especially in this game, that always tries to assert her will as quickly as possible onto the opponent. Yeah. Already seen that come out. Lovely, bar heavy, and that's going to be a lot of damage. This character has such high consistent damage in this game.
Ooh, missed the 2H, but that's alright. We still have a couple hexes there. Ultimate skill does get spent, but the jump heavy to finish.
Quick first round coming out from Wavie.
Absolutely. I think it was that initial setup. We had that one low hex set up at the outset. Oh, sits right on top of one to remove that off the field. Joe Mama does get a massive opportunity until we get anti-air.
Yeah, anti-air with the H-spare body of all moves, gets the 6XL driving Joe Mama into the corner, and now here comes that rather suffocating corner pressure from Kag.
Oh, yeah. And a beautiful spot to be in, right on top of the hex. Even if we get the wall bounce, it's going to be used as an opportunity to extend the combo further. Not going to use it because we have plenty of resources available to finish this route.
Yeah, the SBA is used, and doesn't block the DP, but Wavie's still in a fantastic spot.
Being very cautious on trying to interact with not only the hex, but also make sure that we're not putting ourselves in a position where Joe Mama can really turn the tide here.
Oh, gets clipped in the end by the main trap, and Wavie is going to take that first game.
Yeah, I wonder if we were just trying to activate it and get blocked right after and just was not quick enough, or was still trying to move back and forth. You saw that shimmying a little bit here from Joe Mama, but yeah, fell right for the trap. Nice spot dodge. Of course, a couple dash Ls here. Wavie. Again, like you said, asserting her dominance, really trying to get traps up quickly, but this 5H will interrupt things.
Yeah, the Kagura so far heavy is an absolute Swiss Army knife for a button. It does so much for the character. Applies pressure, anti-airs, just a great mid-range poke, does so much. Oh, gets the count hit on the aerial use spare body. That is going to be a ton of damage for Joe Mama in the corner. Ends with the hard knockdown as well, with the U calculated. Ends jump low, cheeky.
All right, breaking some ankles out here. Good start for Joe Mama in the second game. Yeah, I mean, that expenditure on the ultimate skill throw, like, oh my goodness, spare body really does help you out, and especially with side swapping here. There we go.
Yep, speaking of side swapping, just maintaining all of those plus frames to get the throw. Oh, the U-Mihen, that is such a powerful potent air tool for Kagura throw. Gets back in the corner as well, sets up another one and tries to go for the throw.
Right, but look at this. I dare you try to move forward at all because you're going to have to deal with this ultimate skill Hex. And that 5H is in such a perfect position where it shuts down pre-jump frames if Joe Mama even thinks about trying to escape.
Yeah, very suffocating round from Wavie right there after a very strong round from Joe Mama previously.
Corner carry, the overhead after triple attack, good.
Catch with the double burn to like an RS. Waits on the DP this time. Is an airborne hit, so I like that from Wavie. Cutting the combo relatively short in order to make sure that she doesn't hit combo limit. Safe jump.
Oh, jeez. Not quite gonna get the finish. Run up. Brave strike here.
And that was actually a bad Brave counter because Wavie didn't actually have the meter to get the extension with the raging chain, so that was just a waste of a BP, and it's not going to matter though. The final RS to take it, Wavie with a clean 2-0.
Yeah, just probably didn't want to get bullied in that situation. Certainly wasn't aware of it, right? Because it was just a quick run up and the panic starts to set in. That now that I'm in the corner against Kag, I know exactly what I'm capable of, so I want to get out as fast as I can. You spend that Brave counter either way. You know, dodge, of course, is certainly that option, but if Kagnosha already has an arsenal on top of you, dodging gets a little dicey right there.
Yeah, Kag, a character very good at just kind of layering her pressure, stacking on that mental stack, and so you're going to react slower to a raging strike like that, especially if it's a meaty one. And you know, Wavie just playing at such a fast pace, capitalizing on that beautifully.
Absolutely. I mean, especially if she's running to you full screen, you certainly don't expect a run-up raging strike to kick things off or your corner pressure. But yeah, Wavie is certainly advancing, certainly one to expect in a top 8 position. We'll see what the rest of the weekend has in store for her. But up next, we do have, like you said, I think we are breaking this mirror match streak, right? Surely we are.
Yeah, CharCharRealSmooth versus Elsa. CharChar, very well-known Virum player, and of course Elsa on the Nia. Both absolutely fantastic players. Elsa, she won, it wasn't Frosty, it was a big tournament. What did she win? She won something fairly recently. I'm drawing a blank.
Oh no.
Big offline event, she won it over Ren.
Over Ren? And it was offline? Ren was here offline?
Yes.
No. Was that Evo Japan?
No. It was definitely a US tournament.
It was US tournament.
Yep.
Stateside. We'll get on that. I see.
I know you guys in chat know what we're talking about.
It was Slashback.
That was it.
Okay.
I'm not going insane. That definitely happened. But yeah, obviously, Slashback champion, still on the Nia, absolutely fantastic with the Nia. CharChar, of course, as well, very good with the Vera. And I can pretty confidently say that those are the two characters that we are going to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Nia is certainly forefront of conversation when we talk about the top 5 cast, right? Very strong character to deal with here, but they've made some changes to the character that makes it a little bit more manageable to deal with on defense. It makes it a little easier to navigate around some of these ominous turn scenarios here, to at least challenge on death. Sound cue is really important to change up a little bit there. But we'll see if CharChar will be able to move real smooth throughout this match in particular, because we've seen CharChar really kind of rise up through the ranks here on this Vera. Has been placing consistently better and better on online brackets, more and more so. So yeah, we'll see how Vera does. With that aerial navigation, I think that's going to be a little bit helpful, but the way that Elsa likes to keep things locked down for all of their opponents, it's going to be a little electrifying.
Speaking of electrifying, of course, the electric eel hat coming out in full force. All right.
It's not an Elsa match if they're not wearing the electric eel. That's how it is.
Yep. Her and Zippy, different color electric eels, but they are repping those eel heads nonetheless.
And here we go. See how quickly go. Nice dash M to start things off. That actually takes out Death for just a brief moment there. And it's a beautiful knockdown start for CharChar.
Yep, taking the plus range from the 2-on-4M. Right, good text coming out from Elsa, but catches that time. CharChar on a real strong first round, going for the install Luminaire merge.
Jumps out here, already sends Death. All right, got our volleyball game set up here. Goes for the quick setup with the medium flurry.
Oh, yeah, buffered in the ominous turn right there. You have to be aware. Look how much damage that Elsa has gotten off of 2 hits.
Oh, you're dead.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, okay. The tears. The tears.
That is some rough damage right there. 1 stock remaining, but the counter hit.
Okay.
Use Scarlet Oath from downtown. Keeping things together for CharCharRealSmooth.
That was down to 2 stocks left on Death. I mean, well spent there on SBA. And very close. You see the eyes of Elsa there. Near there, then you're in trouble.
Gorgeous pickup from CharChar right there.
Nice card cancel out here.
Once again, the throws landing for CharCharRealSmooth, but... Alright.
Nice challenge out. Oh, that's actually a very brilliant guard cancel to eradicate Death for just a moment, but unfortunately, no bravery points, so every touch is going to be brutal against CharChar, and you're about to see why.
Alright, Elsa does have plenty of stocks to work with punishes, with the 5U. The Grace View working out. Oh, tried to anti-air Elsa, but was just a little bit too slow, and CharChar will take that first game.
That was a close call, to say the least, on both counts.
Yes, absolutely.
Goodness. I mean, quite the jump in there. No anti-air opportunity from Elsa. CharChar being able to at least navigate across the ferry setup there. But even still, like right after SBA, a single touch away from Death and still not being found. I mean, you did get down to 1 stock, right? So it's not as simple as Elsa sending out Death to the forefront to really kind of make things problematic for CharChar, because a single set could mean that Death's off the field, or even you overspend on cards and you're stuck just playing near neutral, which is very difficult to do.
Yeah, especially since she had no meter as well. It's not like she could use Raging Strike, Raging Chain extension, so she was very limited in what she could do in that first round, and CharChar capitalized beautifully with that big 2-on-4U.
Yes.
I like the decision to go back to the character select screen just to take that breather after that very, very fast-paced first game.
Absolutely. And CharChar just moving real smooth. Like, I'd be a nervous wreck, I'll be honest. You got put into 2 very bad situations, somehow got out alive. You are stronger than me in this one.
Another 6XM round start. Right, Elsa now a bit more privy to these throws.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Got the spot dodge. Fairy attack does connect here as well. Staggers, and this is what makes Vera so scary, because one of these staggers could be run up 5U, right, for that quick transformation.
Speaking of which, there it is, masked by the Luminaire. Gonna take the plus range from the Luminaire this time. Scarlet Oath, no, yes.
There we go, guard cancel out. Maintains that position. Good stand block here from Elsa. Ever stoic.
Oh, but not stoic enough in the face of that Vera 2U. CharChar now 1 round away from advancing. And I would say this potentially would be an upset.
Yeah, this is a big turnaround here for CharChar. Fairy just to keep things a little interesting here. Nothing doing. Whiffed, throw, but goes unpunished.
Corona handshake is going to be a side swap for Elsa. What's she going to set up here? Oh, just hits combo limit. Doesn't go for any kind of strong Oki.
Okay. We did strip down Death for just a moment. 6 stocks left. Not in a good spot here for Elsa right now. I mean, of course, that damage output is certainly going to turn the tide a little bit, but the way that CharChar is using these advancing specials to shut down the startup of Death is super huge against Elsa right now.
Oh, but that is huge for Elsa. Going to keep it very short, knowing that she only has 2 stocks remaining. Going to take the damage from the SSBA, and that is going to be a lot indeed. The 6-6, and it catches everyone. It catches everyone.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, hold the the guard button. Don't get
hold the guard button and stand up and stand block as well. That's the tricky thing.
5L.
Another command grab coming out from CharChar. And I like that Elsa is not being preemptive with her Brave counters.
Oh no. Yeah, so that strips another Brave point here. Elsa will need at least Skybound Art to try to refund some of that expenditure, but CharChar is a single touch away from victory here. We just need to find it.
Yeah, it's getting real tough. Oh, what a close medium right there. This could be a ton of damage. Going to ping pong, get down to 3 and get that SSBA. No Brave counters remaining on the side of CharChar now. This is, if this doesn't kill, it was so close. Yeah, it was so close.
Very close. We stripped the final Brave. Are you kidding me? CharChar with the Hail Mary.
But what a response from Elsa, using the misfortune to keep herself alive.
Yeah.
Oh, we've gone back straight to the main menu.
All the way back. We need to reboot the whole game. Hold on. All right, so here we go, right back to the character selected. Yeah, I mean, great quick draw there on the DP, the alt skill DP no less, against CharChar after we made that advancing strike there, because we've seen it time and time again, shutting down startup. And if you pick Siegfried, you were doing so good with Vera. I mean, of course, Siegfried, another strong character of the cast, but we're bouncing around. Okay, back to Vera.
Yeah.
Okay. One final fist bump here. One will advance on winner's side. As we make it to the top 24 scenario here. And here we go. Things to kick off here. We'll see if we go for the... No, actually, giving respect to Elsa at round start. Quick guard cancel, shuts down Death. That's an expensive one there because he could have done button interruption or just forward advance a little bit there to call back. Yeah, the button interruption obviously carries its own risk, gives you frame traps with the misfortune. Now misfortune that leads to a huge combo. Oh, the cheeky little QL and then the 5U. Start playing those mind games. A good guard cancel back, but this is expensive for CharChar now. We'll have to spend an early SBA. Well, actually, next combo will kill. Oh, no, doesn't get the punishing ray afterwards. You can't give Elsa an inch. She will take a mile, but no, never mind. Shuts it down with the U Scarlet Oath. Here's a quick drink in between rounds. Elsa certainly caught in the back foot right now. We'll see if CharChar can finish the job. Dash M, we're already taking the disguise, but Dash L follow up right after. No throw, just gonna get DP'd out. Once again, the Brave counter coming out. Big anti-air from Elsa this time. Death is offline. Oh no, Death is back. Never mind, here comes the, yep, again, buffer it in the queue. Death always comes around, okay. Nice 2-end. We'll play one more game of volleyball with 3 stocks left. Not quite going to kill. No, this is definitely going to kill. That's the thing. We do have the Brave points to finish the job. All right, Elsa now, both players now at set point, gone down to the wire. Big air to air. All right, nice. Got the EX pulled back. Good patience here from CharChar. Nice jump. Nice pick up as well. All right, wants to make sure we earn this position here. We want to keep it close. Nice! Oh, and that's a counter as well. That's going to be a lot of damage for CharChar. Back on EXTP. Oh, back throw in the corner, the back throw instant, and especially when you have 0 BP, what are you going to do to get out CharChar? A lot of chip is mounting, spends another Love's Redemption, and the close light is going to be enough to take it for Elsa 2-1. Oh my goodness. Tough break there, but I do appreciate the patience from CharChar in that corner position instead of really trying to overextend or try to like make another Hail Mary call, right? With the SBA opportunity to try to blast right through Death. We waited for Elsa to at least make the first blunder before pulling the trigger and making a lot of expensive calls, which I think we got a little more pricey towards the end of the set here in this final game. We saw that CharChar was willing to spend Brave points way more frequently than what Elsa was doing, which did lead to these big return opportunities for Elsa to take the tie back. Yeah, and honestly, it made sense because CharChar was doing such a good job maintaining his offensive momentum a lot of the time. But the problem was, there were points where Elsa was able to get those crucial openings and she was capitalizing incredibly well. I mean, even from that first round, the amount of damage that she was racking up
with those big low BP death conversions.
Yeah.
Really helped turn the tide towards the end.
Yeah, absolutely. Those low card counts for death is such a crucial juncture for the character because, like you said, that damage output just increases exponentially. And Elsa being very smart with how to spend it because we do get the opponent so low on health that you're able to justify that expenditure because you only need one more combo. But it starts to get really scary, and we see that CharChar would kind of capitalize throughout the set of, all right, you're down to one card, but you're not quite near killing me yet. You need one more stock in order to do it, or you need SBA to seal it out. And CharChar would make great calls, but unfortunately, a couple mistakes here and there really kind of set the tone, and Elsa will be moving on the winner's side here. But our next set, 2 Chuns versus BEPaw coming up, and I do believe BEPaw, and if this is...
So I was talking, I was talking to them a little bit earlier, and they did say that yes, they're predominantly going to be playing the ferry outside of versus Seos.
6, yeah. So, we've got Lunalu, of course, already set up on the screen. We have very few players out there that actually play genuine Lunalu here. I've seen that a couple times, but I don't think we've had that at a common breaker today.
Very few, particularly in bracket as well.
Yeah. All right. Oh, but it got to be a butt check. Wait a minute, y'all are messing with me if you got a Lancelot and Vasaraga.
I don't know why. They're selecting colors and everything.
Right.
Like, come on. You're not fooling anybody.
Unless it.
No, there's no unless.
Okay, sorry. I'm trying to sauce it up here before we get there. But yeah, you're right. There's no unless. This is a quick butt check, quick warm up. But time will tell here. And I don't think I've seen 2 Chuns playing before, so I'm very curious to see what they got to show us here today.
They played yesterday, and once again, my short-term commentator brain has kind of kicked in, and I don't remember who they played, but clearly they were very good enough to make it this far.
I see you got that too. Yeah, it happens.
Oh no, but 2 Chuns is the one on the Vasaraga.
Okay. All right, we'll see. Very few Vasaragas out there, but still very much a threat. And we do know that BEPaw likes to play the ferry matchup against Vasaraga in particular because of the fact that we can keep Vasaraga pretty well locked down. Deals with Soul Forge a little bit differently because of multi-hitting normals that the ferry has, including GG setups. That certainly helps tremendously for her.
Alright, well, track with the game. Vayne's theme, I'm a big fan of Vayne's theme.
Okay.
It's good fun.
Heroic Blast.
It's like, it's just such a heroic sounding theme.
Yeah.
Good theme for a good boy.
I think the last time I really listened to it was the trailer. And then I was like, you know what, this is fun. And playing Vayne, actually. Yeah, never mind. I've heard that theme a lot.
And already those long-range normals of BEPaw coming out. Lovely 2-on-4 right there. 2-6 even. Gets pensed. Picks up the GG as well.
Yeah. The GG set up again. No spend on Brave counter yet. While Rising does catch the overhead. Another GG set up and caught. We're going to go for the Savage Rampage here to try to push our way out of the corner. Soul Forge is active, but BEPaw does not need to even be concerned about it.
Yeah, look at all of this damage. Not enough to get the KO just yet. That's not going to work. Yeah, easy spot dodge into BEPaw in complete control.
Just the way that BEPaw likes to play. Complete control over their opponent. Oh, wow. Quick interrupt. A little 2-1 action. GG ready to keep you blocking. 2L. Staggers just caught you opened up trying to stand.
And another GG setup incoming. Goes for the plus ring. Oh, the delay with the GG release. And this is just so suffocating right now. Another GG hit.
And there's no need to abandon this game plan. If you can't solve it, all the better. Just keep sending it out, install, dashed up, opens while rising again.
Not often do we see the KINARI coming out this time, but the perfect from BEPaw. When you have that much control, that much offensive momentum, and you know that that 150-50 will get the round, it is worth going for.
Absolutely. I mean, just completely overwhelming. 2 Chuns not finding an answer, but we're starting things off a little bit differently. The aggression from 2 Chuns. It's a small start, but BEPaw already taking control once again.
Yeah, not able to get that Soul Forge armor up either. Just whittling away at 2chun's life bar with that 236L. Alright, finally gets up, but will you find the opportunity to Battalion to fear or Savage Rampage the way in? There it is. Gets the blood frames.
That's knocked down. Oh, just got the pick up with GG as well. Yeah, to your point, like, we keep chipping away at this full screen BEPaw. Certainly comfortable just waiting with a life lead because we know how devastating Facerolled can be in the right moments.
Yeah, finally gets the armor up from Soulforge, but again, just stuck in this corner, playing this full screen game as BEPaw immediately beats the away, but the punish with the U Battalions of Fear.
Yeah, 2chun said, I've had enough ultimate skill and start spending resources. Nice up, dog.
And look at all that chip from GG. This is a chip point situation now for 2chun, and is going to get caught with the anti-FR medium.
First round already here in this second game. 2chun slowly piecing it together that, you know what, maybe I do got to go full hog on the aggression.
Yeah, I'm surprised that 2chun, after getting that H5, ran forward instead of going for the Soulforge. Yeah. Finally has it this time.
And look how cautious BEPaw is, like, not even running it, just walking up, waiting for you to make that mistake.
Yeah, overzealous with the Battalions of Fear right there. Barry normally can't punish that. It is -6 on block, and Barry too well doesn't reach far enough, but able to react with a DP. Goes to the overhead twice in a row. Cheeky with it.
Absolutely, and this wall combo is certainly going to help tremendously to mount the damage. Another setup. Of course, alt skill command grab. That is an answer here. But with BEPaw's life lead, it's not too concerning. Okay, now it might get a little bit concerning.
Right, at the very least, still has BP available to work with. Goes for the simple too well, and that is going to take it for BEPaw. Keep it nice and simple. No! Where was the SPA? Where was the bird Gifton? They're going to get anti-aired by the U Battalion Fear. The armor from Soulforge. Why come back from 2chun?
That was unfortunate. BEPaw not happy about it. It was the simplest finish. Just keep sending the Rage Strike, Raging Chain over and over again. You have all the meter in the world. Yeah. Because you already spent the Raging Chain, you couldn't get SPA, so finish the job with all that damage.
Yeah, the people definitely going to be kicking themselves right there.
Oh, jeez. Nice jump button right there. I think that was a jump medium from Facerolled there.
Yeah, that JM doesn't reach very, very far.
All right, locked in.
Oh, escapes the corner and gets the punish on the FR attempt. I like the attempt from 2chun right there.
Uppercut here. Oh, they got the BEPaw set up in the corner. All right, just resigns themselves to block the Savage Rampage here.
Yep. Yeah, punish again on the Soulforge. Able to actually get it this time at the very least. Plus frames. Ooh, risky to jump back there.
Yeah.
We've now got a lot, given up a lot of screen control. One BP as well.
All right, things are slowly falling apart here, but we're not out of the woods yet.
Oh, that's a huge catch right there for BEPaw. No meter on the side of 2chun. Gonna take the chip from GG as well.
Trying to set up and dissuade 2chun from advancing forward. We sneak in a hit grab. BEPaw takes it. That was looking scary towards the end there, though.
Yeah, it was insane just how much control BEPaw had throughout that whole set, and then fumbled right at the end of that second round of game 2, and it looked like it might have fallen apart piece by piece from there, but still able to hold it together and take the victory.
Yeah, I mean, quite the turnaround right there. The pace of the match already set. And again, like, no matter who you are, even high-level players can still falter a little bit. But one thing doesn't falter, and that's these ab breaks here for Combo Breaker 2024. Don't go away. We'll be back with more Granblue Fantasy Versus action right after this.
Welcome back, everybody, for more round 2 pools action here for Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising at Combo Breaker 2024. I am Virum, and of course, with me once again,
Zero is here, and it's a spectacular time. I think we're done with mirror matches, right? Please tell me we're done.
I think so.
I know you set those up against me. Like, I don't know why you did it.
Look, I'm sorry, man. That's what the script said. It's what the script said.
Don't tell them about the script. You just look at the script.
There's no script.
There's no script. Yeah. So some mirror matches to kick this block off in particular here, which is very interesting to see. But we're going to get into the mix of things here. Kazunkai showing up against KINARI.
Once again, another Nia player rolling up to the plate. KINARI from Japan, incredibly strong player. Against Kazunkai's Beelzebub. Bub's a character we haven't really been seeing too much of as of late. still pretty strong, but definitely one that hasn't quite adjusted to the environment as rising as one would expect. I think just because being a kind of neutral control, like a slow mid-range neutral control character, doesn't really lend itself as well in this game. And against a character like Nia, who can, you know, has the tools to blow up stuff like Unisonic, and well, not Unisonic, but Unisonic and stuff like that, it can be difficult.
Yeah, you know, certainly got blessed with ultimate skills in this iteration of the game. I think at the outset, it was a pretty strong start for Beelzebub, but then everyone got comfortable with the system mechanics of the game here. It still has, like you said, a fair amount of tools that can really contend with the cast, but up against a character like Nier, you are definitely going to be smothered pretty heavily.
Immediately starting with the 50-50, the low stop 50-50 routes, tries to go for the throw, now has the corner pressure situation. Nice match.
Yeah, very good with the teleport right after. We've tried to hold the corner position to KINARI, but Kazunkai finding a way out, and of course, Ominous Turn finish.
Yeah, that ain't Ominous Turn. So Nier is a character, obviously, public enemy numbers 1 were H Misfortune and U Ominous Turn. You can't sleep on that H Ominous Turn, bro. It is an insane move.
Yeah, has that pullback as well. Can set up an almost unstoppable like frame trap scenario.
Ominous Turn again, trapping the spot dodge this time, gets the carry all the way into the corner, but doesn't get the setup afterwards.
Just a little dance around, expecting maybe an attempt at like a guard cancel right there, but KINARI is not cracking. Nice neutral jump, but not able to close the gap to the corner. Didn't want to get called out by death, so I respect the full stop.
Yeah, but I like that as well, just using the U Ominous Turn to get out the corner. Oh, whips the 6XL against the Karma.
Triple attack pushes forward here. 4 stocks left for KINARI. Raging strike to chain here for Kazunkai to carry out of this corner position.
Oh, chooses not to spend the... by the H Black Flies converting into the U-Karma. That U-Karma, if it hits the full thing, does a lot of damage.
Yeah. Very rare to see that particular interaction, but certainly succeeding. Kazunkai at least getting around on the board here. KINARI trying to get these dash Ls, pressures. No activation on death, that's a tricky thing. You're trying to interrupt the startup there, and that gives opportunity for KINARI to go for grab. Expecting the guard cancel there, that's what we got jump U.
Yeah, the early jump U to bait out BC or to bait out DP.
Nice overhead on triple attack there.
Again, another Misfortune coming out. Nice, gets the delayed light, and that should be enough for KINARI. Keep it real simple into the FBA. Klagen Totentans. KINARI taking the first game.
Yes, absolutely. Just kept it simple, like you said. That single touch, SBA. Wrapping up pretty smoothly. Kazunkai still finding ways out of the corner here. Taking it back to the character select screen. Deep breaths. Meditation begins as we try to figure out how to survive this near oppression. I mean, we do have a lot of answers that we've seen so far in the set, right? With KINARI, or excuse me, with Kazunkai being able to get that teleport out. We constantly go for those 5L interrupt opportunities as well. And I think those are critical. We do have a lot of great uses trying to zone out against death, which I think is also a great call because it takes a little bit for death to arrive. You'll sometimes see like a jump U call for Nier to take that jump opportunity, but that is very precarious position as you can see here against Beelzebub.
Beautiful recognition to realize that the Karma was not going to combo there and press that far heavy. Oh, here we go again, going to the low. Nice tech on the grab, that would have been a combo otherwise, I think.
Nice back dash here, dash L, max range. Whoa, okay.
Catching the recovery of the roll, I believe, with that Chaos Calendar. That is a staple option for Beelzebub. Run to get the side switch and keeps the remaining stocks intact.
This huge jump in H there. Guard cancel out. Right back at you to steal the turn. KINARI looking to close out the round and certainly has the tools to do so.
Bring that last BP and look at that. The U Ominous Turn from that range. Difficult to contest.
Absolutely.
And KINARI now at set point.
Ooh, I think we tried far heavy startup right there for Kazunkai. Not going to work out. KINARI with a quick summon.
Something interesting that I think is worth pointing out is the difference in how KINARI uses his loves redemption stocks compared to the American Niers. It feels like the North American Niers are a lot more liberal in terms of how they use them. KINARI, rather conservative.
Yeah, it's always fascinating to see those differences, right? Where American players are generally tend to be a little more aggressive. Yeah. And you see a lot of Japan players will lean more defensive, right? Like one big pull that I really like from the Dragon Ball era, I think it was either Goichi or Dogura that said it, where it was Goichi where it was like, I will rather the American players figure out combos. We're going to learn defense first in this match and just let that go. Yeah. And certainly movement became key. And we see that across multiple fighting games. And Granblue is no exception to that. And that big spend, we go for the big damage to seal out the matchup early. And honestly, defense really does pay off here. We can see that with KINARI being, again, conservative on break points, conservative, like you said, on draws for cards there. That damage output will come. So we find opponents putting themselves in bad positions, and Nier just excels at capitalizing and damaging those opportunities. That she does. And speaking of Nier, we're going to be having Elsa coming back up once again with her Nier versus Makouna on the UL. Making a great run so far. Yeah, with UL, no doubt. Like, that is a very interesting run. Few and far between ULs that we have out there. Of course, I think a lot of the UL matchups is just the fact that players aren't used to facing against a UL, so they can't really figure out how to get out of those corner situations when she takes that box stance. Yeah, UL is definitely one of those characters at the moment where, you know, it reminds me a lot of base game Narmaya, where a lot of players would be kind of down in the dumps with how the character was relative to everyone else. But there's still representatives out there proving her worth, proving her strength. I know throughout a bunch of like online events for North America, you know, you see Gucci Blood Rap do well, Makouna himself do well. Even in Europe, we have a couple of ULs too. So, you know, the character is still definitely capable of things. I think that's the beautiful thing about Granblue in particular, is that the entire cast is very well capable of, you know, shining, despite Andre being at the bottom of the list for some odd reason in terms of usage, but certainly, like, out there and still able to put in work. But isn't that odd? Yeah. Isn't that odd? It's odd to me. He was up at the top for so long at the end of Vanilla Granblue, so I'm surprised. Like, was he? Well, as far as like top 8 appearances. Was he? He was? What do you mean he was? I mean, you had Senpai Spider with the sub Andre, but like, there weren't that many. I was remembering like 2 or 3 maybe. That's a handful of, that's almost half a top 8. Oh yeah. He was out there. Still few and far between. Yes. Very, I mean, it's, you know, you have a game with all of these hot, attractive anime characters, and then you have this guy, this tiny man with a moustache, and it's like Ewan McGregor. He's an acquired taste. I guess. You know what? If you don't like Obi-Wan Kenobi, then that's fine. We'll just say that. Hey, for what it's worth, I think he's cool. I'm a big fan. But yeah, I mean, it did end up leading into plenty of 6 at the very end, if we're going to get real. Like, that was a whole time and a half. But UL certainly was on just like the back burner for a little while, to see that we still had work to do for that character, to see a rise in stocks for UL a little bit. But the character itself can be a little tricky to deal with. Like I said, for corner positions and stance, really have to try to challenge low. It'll be interesting to see how UL will handle against Nier. I think stance will be very interesting, in particular against Death Summons. But we'll see if that interacts with, you know, depending upon the follow-ups after Death Summons there. I think one of the nice things in this matchup, of course, is because H Misfortune was toned down so heavily, UL can kind of apply her offense with a lot more impunity. She can be a lot more confident, and this is the case with every character, but it's important, especially for a character like UL, who wants to stick to you, who wants to keep applying that layered stance offense, along with her strike throw game. Full intro rock here. See how this kicks off essentially here, because I think it's going to be another one of those things where UL really wants to get close at the outset, because once we get in these sandwich situations, it might be a little tricky for her to get that reversal out outside of meter opportunity. All right, there we go. Dance EX backwards here. Yeah, solid corner carry up for that as well. And here comes the offense. Oh, whipping the brave counter at that range. Ooh. Oh, I love the spacing of the Gurren right there, but unable to get the pickup, and this time is going to get it. Right, nice reach here, follow it, raging strike rather, just get the extra lift for this SBA opportunity. We saw this before last time Elsa stepped up to the plate here, where we were caught after that initial game. It was a lot of information opportunity there.
Right, this is actually quite scary though. What a spot dodge versus the Misfortune. I was going to say it was quite scary for Makouna because Elsa was approaching 100 meter, could have gone for an SSBA.
Right, dash up L.
Oh yeah, just using the death stacks. Yeah, Elsa is not fighting herself. She is fighting against Makouna on the player 2 side. Big count hit on the stance 5M. Going to build up that meter. Yep, it hit 100. Oh, but just get the link afterwards, but it doesn't matter. Gonna get it here and go straight into that SPA.
Good chunk of damage there. And again, setting the tide here for Makouna, right? Oh, back throw.
Back throw incident. You're gonna take the plus frames. Once again, trying to bait out the BC, but Makouna not biting.
Yeah, that was a very tall JU right there from Elsa. Probably higher than we initially wanted. Right. And the patience. We can actually just slowly chip away with death. Nice guard cancel out. Final touch opportunity. Oh, no, too quick to go back in. The Raging Strike connects. And that'll be a round here for Elsa.
Just about gets it, even running out of those Love's Redemption stacks still with that close heavy, able to make that comeback.
Right. Back into it here, just have to, you know, press onward. Pulls it right back in with Dominus turn, dash L to keep things safe.
Yeah, also using quite a lot of the medium death reverse clips. Makouna mid Hanarashi dash.
There we go, pick up here. Already has the charge turn with 2 stock left.
That was a multi-buffered sequence right there. Good dodge, but not actually in range to get that RS into the U-Fox Flame, and a lot of corner carry, a lot of damage. One more hit for Makouna. Tries to go for meaty RS with the throw from Elsa.
Great awareness here. Guard cancel strips away Deathford, but a moment. Fortunately, that didn't get punished. But that
is most certainly going to get punished. -4 on block is that Hanarashi, the 214HH, or HM, excuse me. So unless it's at that absolute maximum spacing, you can always punish it with a throw.
That's right. So Makouna shaking this one off here, trying to get back into it. I like how it started for Makouna, but again, like Elsa making that quick adjustment here, recognize the matchup that they're in particular. 2M, and there's that stance, trying to sneak in a throw, double attack, and another one late though, air throw, so Makouna not going to give up that corner position.
And I like the shimmy attempts from Makouna, but now going to take all of this damage. Oh, there's another one again. Nice BC that time. Plus frame, frame trap with the U-Fox Flame carried all the way to the corner with the Starlit Sky.
Let's go back throw. Trying to lock down with an ultimate skill special there, whittling away at the health of Makouna. Max range Raging Strike. Of course, has one last brave point to cancel out.
Nice use of the U-Misfortune right there. Not going to hold any potential between the high and low, and Elsa now 1 round away.
Oh, nice, got a little dash L there.
Once again, H-Misfortune. That's the throw again, not quite at the range where it's safe.
I feel like Makouna's kind of overextending a couple times here and there, and Elsa's certainly going to capitalize on those opportunities and still keep Makouna locked down on some of the chin pressure. Wow, actually, it's the far medium right there.
Yeah, good defense from Makouna. I like not spending the BC right there, thinking that Elsa wasn't going to commit to the Raging Chain.
Break out here, only 3 stock left for Elsa. Plus frames here on Dance.
Oh, going for the little triple attack overhead. Still in a good position. Makouna spending the 50. Oh, the trainer midair. Neither player ready and doesn't convert after the Fatal Waltz.
I'm surprised we're going full screen because we almost had to confirm right in the SBA right there.
Oh, that was a potential punish opportunity for Makouna, but unable to take it right there. Oh, the whiff, the Corona handshake.
We have 1 stock left. We're saving death here just to, oh my goodness, what a throw finish there.
Once again, just those trying desperately to clip Elsa with those lows, with the Hanarashi lows, but unfortunately Elsa ready every time and punishing with those throws every single time.
Yeah, it was a little dicey there. Another one of those sets where Elsa feels like they get to that final touch position and it starts to get a little shaky on both sides, both trying to close it out there. That final stock being so pivotal to be a factor of fear against Makouna, right? Because we only need that single confirm in a super, but if you spend that stock, super's off the table at that point. So then you go back to regular near. So it's that coin toss of the midstream positioning of, all right, I have to deal with UL. If UL fakes me out, then that's a wrap. So save that stock for a potential reversal or sneak in that throw that we saw, or if you do get lucky enough to get that confirmed, you still have that available. Yep,
that you do. Once again, good stuff to Elsa. I believe that will qualify her in the winner's side of top 24.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, we are reaching the closing parts of the round 2 pool segment. We're getting to the sets that will define who will make it to the winner's side of top 24 right now. This, of course, has been Combo Breaker 2024. It's been a pleasure to have all of you here. And, of course, big ups once again to BG Callisto, the stream that you are watching right now. If you're not following, why? Drop the follow right now.
Absolutely. I mean, of course, BG Callisto always been hanging out with us in the Midwest. And, of course, Big Willie streams, certainly most famously known for, so definitely a sight to see here. In fact, I'm pretty certain Big Willie's down at the bottom of the description of the Twitch channel. If you actually scroll down just a smidge there, check the About the channel section, you'll see. But yeah, it's been a spectacular weekend thus far. We're only on day 2, which is crazy. I've been here since Wednesday, so like I'm still like, no, surely it's like Sunday, right? But it's not. No, we still have plenty of finals action to go for, including that Granblue top 8 happening tomorrow. So that'll be exciting to see. As you can tell, the competition is getting real fierce with BEPaw coming up next against Wonderful Deluxe to decide how they advance right on third. We have both players up at the stage here, getting set up, and we might be getting that one character selection here.
We are probably going to be seeing the Nia coming out from BEPaw this time, and you know, it's quite funny because we saw DaFeetLee versus Ryazo. That was a Seox mirror. DaFeetLee then went to face Wonderful Deluxe in another Seox mirror, and now we're getting Seox versus Nia.
It's time. It's time. We're getting down to the top tiers. Who's going to be knocked off their pedestal as we proceed throughout this bracket? But yeah, like we said at the top of the bracket here, on the first appearance of BEPaw, it was going to be that change to Nier to handle this matchup in particular. BEPaw does have a very specific comfort route pick where we go Fairy for most matches. It's back to the roots there. We're seeing BEPaw kind of explore the cast a little bit earlier at the start of Rising, but ultimately went back to Fairy. And here we are, Nier, to get the deed done. Sometimes you make the esports pick when you're picked up by Paragon FGC, okay?
Very true, very true.
All right, fist bumps, no button checks here. We're about to go into it. And again, like the 6, you know, at the outset, I kind of felt like was almost a character pick that could handle the Nier matchup. You know, that Thunder Flash was certainly a helpful tool, and being able to bait out some of those reversals with empty hand was certainly helpful. But I still think, like, in this matchup in particular, things have kind of evened out as we've kind of learned how those mechanics work. Certainly, Nier is definitely a strong character, a strong contender against 6, but it's certainly not an impossible task.
Absolutely not. This character, I mean, both of these characters, they're some of the best in the game for a reason, and even against each other, they can go very, very back and forth. I'm not quite sure even between these two now who would have the edge, but speaking of who is going to have the edge, BEPaw with the opening gambit that far heavy.
All right, just pulls right back in. A little bit too far for a throw attempt. I think we got that 2L interrupt there. Wonderful Deluxe trying to capitalize. Nice.
Yes, very nice use of Game Demons, but BEPaw being incredibly aggressive right now, pressing those buttons. Going to convert to FDA.
Oh, yeah.
Look at how much health Wonderful Deluxe has left. Almost nothing.
Oh, watch the guard cancel there. Death is down, but we still have 2 stock. Final touch scenario. Pulls it right back in for frame trap. I love the jump L.
Nice using some flash here. This is not insurmountable for Wonderful Deluxe. He does have the Gate of Demons to shred that life bar of BEPaw, but not much else. Once again, the 50 meter is available. You have to be mindful of that, but the Edge Misfortune sealing that up and taking the round.
Everything you ended up doing there was real nice, but H Misfortune has something to say about that. All right, another one right in your face, and BEPaw going to get punished for it. Oh no! We do get close heavy. I'm surprised he didn't go for a throw attempt after the initial clash.
Ooh, misses the link and is going to get punished as a result. Surprise? Okay, no, we do get the side switch ending in the 5U. Tries to spot dodge to avoid a brave counter, but of course, oh, lovely timing on the U empty hand.
Yes, indeed. Raging chain to follow up here to corner carry.
Taking the hard knockdown with the U execution as well.
Gets out of dodge after the record series here.
Oh, what a U-Death reverse. That's going to be so much damage. That might be death, actually, with the Raging Chain. The basketball dribble is going to take it. That is another one of Nia's most slept-on moves. Like, people forget, like, her ultimate skills in general are all superb. And that one, at those mid-range positions, ludicrous. Ludicrous. It is ultra plus on block. She can like jump on the other side of you, and if it hits, she gets a full high damage combo. It is amazing.
Yes. All for the low cost of 50%.
Yeah,
super
50-50. Oh, gets clipped, but no fight afterwards.
Yeah, that 2L is the opener, and BEPaw does get that whiff punish opportunity. Oh, overextending
what a whiff punish from BEPaw, the perfect dissected Wonderful Deluxe in that round.
You can't feel too happy about that one there. You were just shimmying BEPaw that previous round, and suddenly BEPaw is returning the favor. Does swat away at death with a simple jump L. Finds our first open, Wonderful Deluxe, tries to call death, but we get a recall.
Yeah. 5U, the recall not often used to actually like recall death, mainly used as kind of like a combo extender or combo ender in the corner. Once again, going for the medium death reverse to get those bluff frames.
Indeed. Dark gets the whole corner. Medium setup on Flurry. Oh, no.
That was a very fast 2 rounds.
Oh, yes, it was. What did we check? Was that a far heavy we attempted maybe there that we got called out with the punish? I didn't really catch the startup from what Wonderful Deluxe was trying to do there, but either way, BEPaw certainly playing that max range game and really kind of picking away at what Six is trying to do there, especially with that ultimate skill that we saw to finish up the last game. Yeah, I mean, really good stuff.
Yeah, that BEPaw Nia was looking in prime form, just an incredibly suffocating exhibition from the Nia right there, and you know, playing like that, you almost wonder. Of course, Fairy is the sole character, but you almost wonder, like, you know, you could just push as far as possible with the Nia.
And that's the thing, when talking with BEPaw about like the character choices, BEPaw is very much like a feel kind of player, like depending on the character choices they have, they believe in the character that they choose, so they will often go back to that. But sometimes, and this is just like almost what like BEPaw is talking about, is just sometimes they need to get the job done. Yeah. So I'll go near, but for the most part, BEPaw has a style that they like to play on, and Fairy fits that style very well. I mean, even going to like Guilty Gear, we ended up picking Anji for a little bit, but then Testament showed up, and kind of similar idea of Fairy setup with Testament. You can kind of see the correlation there about, oh, I can do Succubus setup and then also explode. Same thing here, where you have GG setups, you sit at a safe distance, constantly chipping away at the opponent and making their life a little miserable in those scenarios, but still get to play that aggressiveness as you get closer.
Yes, absolutely. Excellent stuff. All right, we are going to be moving on to our next set. Angel versus KINARI. KINARI, once again, this is just, you know, we had our mirror matches, we had off on that. Now it's just Nia.
We're about to have a near-death experience here, of course, on each round of this stage. Angel versus KINARI. So KINARI coming back up here, of course. Angel for the first time on stream. I do believe KINARI is ready. We got the double thumbs up. But yeah, it's, you know, as we get down to these top 24 sections, it does have a very consistent type of cast that does appear. We see a lot of 6s, start to see a lot of nears. But fortunately, top 8s usually trickle down into a pretty decent character spread. Like, what's interesting, we've not really seen 2B in this block in particular. I know we did in the previous block. There was certainly 2B showing up there. That was for the round 2. But yeah, it does actually kind of get a decent spread by the time we hit top 8.
Why does he do this?
Is it just to spite you? Maybe.
You're not playing this character.
Maybe there's a change of heart. Maybe KINARI wants to.
No.
Maybe.
He wants to play Nia and he wants to win.
Are you telling yourself that you want to play Nia and you want to win?
Absolutely not. You won't catch me dead on that character.
I mean, I'll absolutely play near and win. I'll do that all day. That ain't bad. I'm not trying to work anymore.
I like nothing about playing that character. She's not for me.
Oh boy. Well, it will be a qualifier. Getting those notes in these next couple of matches that we'll see here. Will be winner side qualifier with looks like Monarch and Wavie on deck here.
The Angel on the Siegfried once again. We actually haven't really seen too much Siegfried. I believe obviously Rowlet rocking the tag Duck Siegfried was playing Siegfried. She made her way to top 24. Big ups to Rowlet.
Nice. Very good. Yeah. But Siegfried, of course, another one of those characters that seems to be a pick that can handle near, much like Six was. Of course, the toolkit of Siegfried, very simple, kind of like Six in a way, except that giant fireball, of course, going to be the talk of this match here.
Yeah.
Already, nice. Got the medium start into EX back special there. Knock at the door.
Look at all of these just blocks coming out from KINARI to build that little bit of extra meter as well. Alright, the Misfortune.
Nice. Not quite going to get a confirm on that too, and didn't want to spend it again like you said earlier. A little conservative on sending out death. A spot dodge.
Big far heavy. Gonna take up a lot of damage and get the sandwich combo 2H. Gets the 6-6M cross up and has the stocks to get the KO with the Klagen Potentans.
Siegfried didn't even have a start. Like, we got a few straight hits, but once you got the corner position, KINARI found a way out immediately. Very nice with the heavy. Oh my goodness. Side swap again, just starting the exact same way we did previous round. Such a jump. Oh, called on the spot dodge, yeah.
Yeah, this is looking real tough right now. And again, there we go. There's the break counter to get out. The throw to start with the offense.
Dash L. No, you're not catching KINARI opening up, but the EX fireball will start this work. Nice. Keep it simple. Goes for attempts the unblockable.
A little bit late on that spot. Well, no, it could have been late, but surprise got counter punish right there. I'm gonna spend all of that and tackle a lot of damage, but not enough, and gonna get mashed on.
No, the juggle, the combo limit was reached far too quickly. Yeah. You were knocking on death's door right now.
KINARI sweating at the end of that round, rubbing his hands like Birdman. But now, locked back in to try to take the set. Big jump.
Yo, production, beautiful shot right there. Thank you so much for that. The duality of man.
All right, Angel picking back up from where he left off. Strong start to this round, taking the plus frames from both the Nelanav and the I forgot his name. Shoot, damn. I've been doing so well, but the perfect in response coming out from Angel.
How many languages have you learned in studying this game?
I've just learned words. Verdrangen, that's the name. Verdrangen. So that is the Orkan into Ube. There we go. Raging Strike, Raging Chain, getting the corner carry. Angel just looking, turning up in this second game.
Go, nice. Cover guard cancels out, but the Raging Chain follow-up here wants to take control. Both down to the final bravery point, but that's devastating. Nice DP here.
Yep, force Angel back into the corner, gets the count hit 2M. That's going to be a lot of damage. One more mix.
Guard cancel.
Oh, tried to guard cancel back, but...
Jeez, nice guard. Final touch scenario on either side. The throw will seal it out. KINARI putting a round on the board.
Angel just trying to look out for all of these potential death cancels, and instead Nia swooses her way in and gets that cheeky little grab, trading essentially with the projectiles. Ominous turn to the Nelanav.
Yeah, nice overhead on the triple attack there.
Nice. Again, these slightly delayed close lights doing a lot for Angel right now.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be falling for these unblockables. Second time we tried to go for that setup at the corner, and KINARI just has an answer for it. Spot dodge was the wrong one, but still, that should send a message. And the finish comes in still, thanks to the parry.
Yeah, the Ombradia taking it for Angel. 1-1. making quite the run so far. I don't think people expected Angel to get this far, but it's showing why he deserves to be here. He's doing a great job. It's KINARI once again. Nice DP.
Yeah, very good using the EX version there just to make sure we get out, because we saw the setup of the buffer on the follow-up from Death there. Corner combo, just keep it consistent, hit the combo limit, good pump at the brakes from Angel.
Most likely wanted the double close light there to set up for the 2-1-4U, instead ended up getting a triple attack and kind of forfeiting that opportunity.
Okay, guard cancel back, large expenditure here. Nice, down special, goes for the heavy version.
Oh, a little bit too early on the H5 that time. Slowing down the pace, both players using the death reverse, gets a frame trap afterwards. This is going to be a lot of damage, potential KO. Yes, it's enough with the raging strike. KINARI now 1 round away from taking the set and advancing to the winner's side of top 24.
Absolutely. Angel locked in at this moment now. All the ominous turn though, able to pull it right back. These frame traps are so scary. EX Fireball to allow for this approach to get the throw. Immediate guard cancel, not even letting anything show up at all for Angel.
Again, that far light just to invade that space, not allowing Angel to get that offensive momentum going. But this time the 6-6 out lands his mark.
Yes. Yo, that's huge. Yeah, with no break points, that was a big spend for KINARI. Doesn't finish the job, Angel!
That's so unfortunate for Angel. That was the round right there. That was your ticket to stay alive. And now Death is going to take the tax. And KINARI is going to advance to the winner's side of top 24.
Absolutely devastating. All we needed to do was another raging chain, and we would have been able to finish. We still had all of our abilities available to at least get that damage. We could have done the down EX special, which would have been your most damaging route, I believe, there, if you went for the heavy finisher. My goodness, like, that is tough for Angel, because you're right, that was a round. It wasn't going to be your game, but at the very least, you had that next shot to try to turn the tide.
Yeah, absolutely. Really unfortunate, but a lot of really, really good stuff coming out from Angel right there. Using the 2-1-4U setups, interestingly, that was one of the moves that was nerfed to Sigrid to kind of get rid of those potential setups. So I'm curious as to the authenticity of those. Maybe it's just kind of a knowledge check jump scare situation to see if it actually works, but you know, it seemed to. The main thing that I'm wondering about there actually is because you Misfortune worked, and against that 2-1-4U, it's not supposed to. That 2-1-4U is actually supposed to win. It actually beats you Misfortune. Well, it did before. I'm not sure if it does now.
Very interesting, though. Yeah, I was very curious by that setup, because at that point, you already had your opportunity. You've already gotten your knockdown scenario here. You've already extended the combo as far as it could go. And we see a lot of similar scenarios where people go for the combo limit, but then immediately go for the raging strike. And I thought maybe we go for that as opposed to the 50% spend. And good on you for still sticking with it, you know, instead of missing that first one, going, oh, well, I'll never do it again. You tried it again, but after that initial setup, got spot dodged. That's the scare, that KINARI is ready for it. So then the next scenario where it happens, oh, we're really ready for it, where the Misfortune worked out. But, I mean, goodness, I mean, that is tough. Neither here nor there. Angel, I believe, still should be going on the loser side here, so hopefully that doesn't weigh on them too much as we continue through this run towards top 24. Our next set, though, looking at Monarch versus Wavie.
Yeah, Monarch, an absolute titan of BlazBlue. Similar to KINARI, actually very, very good at BlazBlue too. Playing Matera, has done since the base game, incredibly good with the character, made it all this way so far. And we haven't really been seeing too much Matera represented, even, well, aside from, you know, if you watch the WASD weeklies with Senpai Spider, obviously they're there almost every week. Senpai entering every online event under the sun. But at this offline event in particular, aside from Monarch's Matera, we haven't really been seeing too much of her.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, now that I think about it, like, there was like a handful of Matera players stateside, but then to not see Matera at all, like, yeah, I mean, you're right. Just the lack of Matera in general, like a lot of other characters kind of outshined Matera in some cases, but we still have those staples like Senpai Spider here, and now with Monarch. So we'll see how this run goes with the I mean, she still has great opportunities in alt skills, right? Being able to have an actual reversal opportunity to get out of those bully situations where a lot of characters in the previous version could kind of run away with.
Yeah, a reversal that interestingly puts the opponent at her ideal neutral range.
Right.
But yeah, Matera, largely similar to how she was in base game, but she does have access to 6XL pressure now. And that sounds strange to say, considering that she is, you know, the zoner set play character, but 6XL in this character is particularly strong because she has that fantastic far light.
Right.
To coincide with that move. She can just kind of rain down what feels like infinite pressure on your block with that 6XL alongside her zoning game.
It's also a great tool to kind of take out hexes from Cagliostro at the same position, right? Because it's got that quicker recovery. It's going to be a little trickier to go for whip punishing.
The far light,
Yeah, the far light in particular. So that does help out in this match. We'll see how the teleporting game works for Wavie here. If she can actually kind of bait out some of these interactions, because that is also going to be a key factor here. There's great ways for hexes to be removed off the screen in the hands of Monarch, but a massive jump and no anti-air from Monarch whatsoever. Wavie immediately takes control.
Yeah, Wavie definitely has plenty of experience in this matchup coming from the base game. Very, very good at it. And just suffocating with the pressure. Beautiful, patient defense from Monarch right there, waiting for the teleport and then anti-airing with the lights. Walk back to avoid the trap as well. Again, ready for these teleports. Monarch not having any of this. Keeping Wavie trapped in that corner and at that ideal range. Anti-air with the great ball. Twice anti-air with the... That was meant to be a far medium for Monarch. Definitely ends up being a close medium, losing the anti-air.
Let it go. Nice. Ooh, got the spot dodge trap. I'm not sure if we really needed that. We could have still blocked that hex there, but maybe we were expecting an opportunity to get a punish or an overextension from Wavie. Okay, 5H. Nice interrupt.
Yeah, beautiful stuff so far. Oh, big far light, but yeah, that's going to do it. The far heavy. Good stuff to Wavie in that first round.
Yeah, again, just that immediate control is certainly the trendsetter for that round there in particular. Immediately pushing to that west side of the screen. But now we're sitting more close to the central. Nice dash L.
Yeah, as you mentioned before that, you know, Matera does have a fantastic kind of offense with the 6XL, but she is not good at dealing with it herself.
Oh god.
The cancels, but nice! Using the Starry Sky to brute force through that situation.
We do have another 5H. Rock is fired away. This dash L pressure will steal the turns back no matter what it takes with these guard cancels.
Yeah, now only one BP left on the side of Monarch, and you're fighting against the Cagliostro, a character with very high consistent damage output anywhere on the screen. Lovely spot dodge, but again, Wavie spot dodging all the way back.
Goodness.
Wow, what far light to interrupt. The confidence from Monarch right now, the confidence from both of these players to offer their options, and now this is a real tough position to be in for Wavie.
With the massive spot dodge, are you kidding me?
That was definitely a pick that wanted to be a DP, but instead getting the 2-1-4 instead of the back skill instead of the forward skill. Wavie taking that first game.
Oh no. Both of them shaking their heads. That should not have gone down in that way. But wow, I mean, in a desperate situation, again, scrambles are so critical across all fighting games, really, and being able to come out on top is critical, and being able to maintain your composure through those scenarios is key.
Yeah.
And Wavie being able to at least, you know, hey, I got a falling heavy, it's a solid button. You committed not to the anti-air, committed to going for an arrow shot anyways, so we're still able to get the jumping punish on Monarch here. We're back to character select, of course. Change of tune.
Change of tune and a change of stage. Sometimes we all just need a little bit of a change of scenery.
Absolutely. Back into it we go. The last game in the past, but still leaving residual effects as it carries you on towards victory, towards the top 24 segment of Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. That combo breaker here. Dash L. Nice roll.
Good reaction to the clap, getting the throw immediately.
Whiff. Not a good look here, but still able to get away from these hexes. And we walk backwards, able to block the hex, able to stay away from the danger zone that is Wavie, making that pressure. Nice spear. Still going to get called up. Sidestep with 5H. Oh,
Catches the butterfly, but not able to convert from that position, unfortunately.
Yeah, that butterfly remaining on screen for as long as it did was certainly helpful. Spot dodge here, fire away.
Yeah, nice catch those U arrows, and incredibly fast those U Starry Sky arrows.
Ooh, an air throw attempt, but we were already on our way down to the jump arc. And Monarch's certainly going to pay the price with no brave points available.
Yeah, tried to escape, tried to challenge in that situation, but the spear frame trapping Wavie now at set point.
Dash L does get the interrupt, and as long as you keep that offense going, you're not going to have to worry about Butterfly behind you. Nice jump in.
Big jump in, but doesn't convert off of it. Oh, doesn't get the grateful afterwards. No, the hitbox there is significantly smaller for the light medium ones. Nice anti-air with close medium though.
Staggers too far away for the Raging Strike, unfortunately too far away for that spot dodge.
Right, checking the approach with the far light is Monarch, converts into the hard knockdown as well, gonna get that meaty great fall. And still so aware.
Missile dodge, shot back to the corner.
Wow, the mash out from Wavie.
Another shot here. Oh, we got caught by spears with a little trade. Final touch on either side. Wavie looking to close it out.
Huge chip damage from that new Butterfly. The chip is coming out in full force. Good spot dodge.
Oh, this is looking terrifying here. Both going shot for shot. The spot dodge, the teleport does find the hit and the finish. Wavie advancing into this top 24.
Yeah, that was a lovely teleport timing from Wavie because Monarch was so content to try and avoid the spears by engaging in the air, using the aerial arrows, and as a result, that gave Wavie the opportunity to teleport her way in and get that far heavy on the landing.
Yeah, and you know, you got so focused on the fact that you were going to play the zoning game when it turned out that Wavie eventually was like, you know what? I'm just going to come close to you, make that punishment, which once you get caught and so hyper-focused on playing your zoning game, which as a Patera might want to do anyways, she's supposed to be the superior zoner, right? That does put you in a spot of trouble because we've seen a couple times where Monarch was already committed to sending off an arrow shot, some sort of projectile on the screen, and Wavie would immediately take advantage of that. Once you lose focus on where the positioning calculation is and the opportunities available to them, that can cost you tremendously, and it certainly did for Monarch here in this set.
Yeah, that's a general thing with Matera in general. We have to be very, very aware at high level of the various positionings of your opponent, what they want to do to opt for approaches, how they want to defend against your onslaught of projectiles. It's all very paramount to understand as a Matera player, and that I think is what makes her hard at high level because, you know, you make a mistake in that regard, you're stuck in the corner, you are playing as a character that is not good defensively, and, you know, it can be really, really tough. Low HP as well to add on to all of that. It is a hard time for Matera, but we are moving into our final set prior to top 24. It's going to be a losers qualifying set between DaFeetLee, once again with the Seox, and Facerolled.
Okay. What Facerolled? What kind of character archetype do you play as a player named Facerolled?
You play a mashy, dumb character that allows you to face roll on the controller.
Okay.
Or you play a grappler.
I mean, you do kind of face roll the input, you know, 360 to hit the button. Okay, yeah. We shall see here as we do our button checks. Unless we're getting right into it, because that's Gran and Latifah to kick things off here for a loser side qualifiers. Right, exactly.
Because DaFeetLee's been on Seox's whole bracket. We're not going to see the Gran now, surely. Yeah, button check.
Yeah, so Latifah, you know, another one of a few and far between characters on the cast. Still very scary character to deal with here.
Oh yeah. She's a particularly interesting character because her game plan is quite simple. And once she is able to get that crucial hit, she is so good at running her offense in this game. She has superb top class corner carry in this game. Her strike throw offense is really strong with the SPD. It works really well against conventional layer 1 defense. So as the opponent against Latifah, you have to constantly take risks on defense. It's very difficult to play stable defense against her.
Absolutely, the risk does begin here in the hands of 6. You can of course bait out quite a few interactions here from Facerolled as 6, including you know, from empty hands or even just going for the dash out after Rekka series here. Right, nice attack on the throw. Facerolled not overcommitting on that jump.
Yeah, those spaced grappler jumps are so crucial for a character like Latifah. Nice use of the 2F right there, but surprised didn't get the snake bite right there to get the extension.
Back bouncing off. I mean, you have to be so careful. You're seeking that with punish opportunity.
Yeah.
Old skill lariat, and we steal our turn right back immediately with the brave counter.
The two BC gone from DaFeetLee already, and that is a huge jump in. The 5U coming out. Doesn't convert into the lariat though.
Very close with throw, no punish. 2M does get the interrupt for DaFeetLee.
Yeah, big, kind of unfortunate drops from Facerolled right now. That should have been a lot of damage on the side of DaFeetLee. And now the stackers are coming out, these close lights.
Okay, they got to dodge after the record series again. Just empty hand, and we're reacting. So we're testing the waters to what Facerolled is actually going to react to. Are you reacting to the special you see on screen, or are you reacting to just me taking an action? I think DaFeetLee got that answer with the empty hand off to the wall there while doing nothing. Facerolled just simply reacted to 2H, and that's why, because you do get the benefit out of being able to 2H in a very bizarre scenario. Like, how could you know?
Wow, the immediate jump back from DaFeetLee, doesn't want to deal with that SBD at all.
Nice throw.
Very nice indeed. I really like the defense from Facerolled. Very patient, very observant. Like, just blocks all of that stuff from DaFeetLee and then managed to get that 2H, that big 2H. Now it's just a case of cleaning up on the offense. Not much of a punch was the sweep though.
Right. So knock at the door here. Nice with the far heavy.
Finally breaking open the door is DaFeetLee, keeping the BC. Doesn't go for an RS extension, surprisingly, for more damage. Would have still had 3 BP left too.
Oh, again, no follow-up there, no empty hands, trying to bait out headbutt. Just trying to maintain the cycle of special gap available. Ooh, didn't believe in the hit. But this one we will. Nice.
Yeah, we're seeing all of these stackers from DaFeetLee, but he's actually not introducing word of the devil. I was literally just about to say not introducing throw that often, but retaliation from Facerolled. Look at that corner carry. Oh, no. Just a little bit out of range of the SBD.
A little bit of dive kick, alt skill comes through, guard cancel with no brave points available for Facerolled. Shift is certainly going to be a factor on this next touch.
Yep.
And we try to get it, the spot dodge, brilliant for Facerolled. But Demon Gate.
Yep, Gate of Demons going to clip. That's a real tough situation at chip point, and like you have to really time a roll or maybe like a back jump, something like that to be able to avoid that. It's tough. Nice anti-air and a big pickup as well, using the 668 for the full extension. Very nice from DaFeetLee.
More staggers here, trying to go low on triple attack. Oh,
2 DC missed attempts, getting stuffed out from Facerolled, but again, not capitalizing quite to the extent that one would expect.
Finally getting an SPD here. But dash L, no escape quite yet, not your turn. The staggers after.
Kept going for, wanted the quad close light right there, probably to end just like that.
There it is. And I do appreciate that, even though we failed the last time, we still commit right back to it, because we know that route works, we know what we're doing.
Yep. Against the hard knockdown, as well as setting up for very strong Oki for Ladiva. Around for Facerolled this time. Ooh, lovely whiff punish on the 6XL.
All right, there's an empty hand again. Still go for the 2Ms there. Dash L again here. This will just run up L. There we go, another throw. Now we're cycling more throw opportunities in. We do see that Defeat goes for a lot of jumps, right? Like you called out earlier, trying to avoid command grab opportunities here between the staggers that we have. Being very cautious because we know that the turnaround for Ladiva is certainly there. Nice EX. Gonna reset the jump with the Raging Strike to get more damage out of it, to spend into super.
Yeah, very nice. Feeling just kind of carefully shimming around that range where Ladiva can't immediately threaten. Nice Thunder Flash as well.
Stagger again, couple knocks and the close heavy to finish the round. Stagger so critical here, and potentially trying to bait out the opportunity of a guard cancel, so you break the guard, or even just frame trap as we saw here. Nice.
Yeah, once again ready for that cancel. That is such a very common cancel for Ladiva to do into the H headbutt.
There's a throw. 5U right in the face of Ladiva, not doing anything.
Still, Facerolled not falling for any of these throw baits at the very least. He's taking the throw, knowing the 8 people that they have available to them, and he's going to get a full corner-to-corner combo as a result just from that 2M. But DaFeetLee pressing that 2M back and able to take it 2-0.
Yeah, nice call out after the dash L to get the Raging Chain follow-up to secure victory here, to keep it simple. And I think it was a lot of just that upward momentum from DaFeetLee to avoid those command grab situations in the corner to keep you guessing. And I do like early on in that first game, we were really testing out the reactions from Facerolled. Wanted to confirm whether or not are you actually reacting to what I'm doing, or are you just being preemptive here? And that kind of cost Facerolled in a lot of scenarios, because that does give the green light for DaFeetLee to go for frame trap scenarios.
Yeah, it was very difficult for Facerolled to kind of deal with DaFeetLee on defense. I think I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of that U headbutt, just a bit of a more of aggressive option, because Facerolled played that very kind of stoic and passive at times, and DaFeetLee was just kind of having a field day on offense as a result. So, of course, very, very important to kind of mix in those riskier defensive options when you're having to deal with that suffocating pressure of Seox.
Yeah, 6 can be certainly difficult to deal with, but we'll still see more 6 later on today. That is the end of this block here, and that does mean we have a top 24 locked in. So, Virum, it's been a real pleasure hanging out with you.
Absolutely.
But that's it for me tonight until that Granblue auction later. Are you're gonna be there, right?
Maybe. Maybe.
But they might have your character in the bag.
I mean,
or you could buy near. This is your chance. Stop the others from buying near. Don't go away. More Granblue Fantasy versus Rising action coming up right after this.